It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Ford Field. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend.
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Milton. Open man, right side, he's got it. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Detroit.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Williams in motion. Milton to the air on 2nd down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down. Working out of the gun is Milton. He's got it at about the 8. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get in.
And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jones motioning here. Williams going to throw on the first play. This one down the field for Everett. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Moore going in motion. They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got the big tight end, Everett, down the field. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Justice Hill to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
What did he tell us during the week, Mike? He says, I want to get more involved in the passing game. And I'll tell you what, I can understand why he feels that way. I mean, to take that intermediate throw and turn it into a big explosive play, they got to continue to get that guy the ball.
He'll get this underneath to Swift. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Williams now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that'll set up 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Milton. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. One more time. They try Gibbs. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice.
And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions are able to extend their 1st quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He's got room to roam. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big-time play for the Bears. 39 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Jones motioning here. He'll try and throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. He's to midfield. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. That's caught by Gibbs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Play action. Now it's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Dennis Rakestraw there to make the stop. A play fake. Now Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Moore going in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A throw on the run is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Velus Jones. Touchdown, Bears. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Williams to the air once more. That is caught in the end zone. 2 points for the moment. We do have a flag down. Let's see if this will hold up. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Milton. He's got Laporta open on the left side.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. Working out of the gun is Milton. On target to Laporta. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that could do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Milton. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up 3rd down.
Try and throw with Milton. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Ooh!
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Quick slant caught by St. Brown. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. To the air. It's Milton. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. A run on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Jones motioning here. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll tuck it and take off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw it again, it's Williams. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Lions 38, Bears 18.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On first down, it's Swift. Room up the sideline at the 45. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies, and picking up a big gain.
They'll put Everett in motion here. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Hooker. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Hooker. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's to the 15. And he will go